Basketball here tonight. Beckman comes in with a record of 2-0. They're 2-0 overall. The WAMAC Conference. The Hawks are 1-1 in the conference and 1-2 overall. The Hawks got on the win column with that 59-23 win over Vinton-Shellsburg Friday night here at Seedorf after falling to Cedar Falls, number 4 Cedar Falls in 4A last Thursday night, 82-43, after they opened up with that 11-point loss last Monday night. Much better results, of course, and better play overall Friday night. A game you were here and got to witness, Billy, as the Hawks just came out and played better basketball. Yeah, the opponent wasn't as good as Thursday night against Cedar Falls, have you? But they played much better, and Coach Uthoff was happy about the positives and just the overall better energy that they brought to the table on Friday night.
Well, there's that positive mindset that they had to have. You know, they got beat on the road first game of the year against a team that they thought probably they should have beat. And then they play, I think Cedar Falls is third ranked in 5A. That's a very, very good team. And you know, they just ran into a buzzsaw the first two games. And then all of a sudden to be able to come back here on the home court and the defense played really, really well. They scored some, some decent points, off it a little bit, but it's good to see the confidence of the guard play.
Yes, indeed. The Hawks 1-2, Beckman 2-0. New head coach Michael Maloney, a 2008 graduate of Beckman High School, 2012 of Iowa. He was a head manager for Tom Licklider and Fran McCaffrey, the Iowa men's basketball program, a Dyersville native, and he's been here in the program now for 6 years, from 2012 to 2015. He was sophomore head coach for Dan Corey, the winningest coach in program history, who is here in attendance tonight. Dan's gotten himself into some officiating. Always saw him. We always enjoyed being around him. He actually did some color with us back a few years ago. As the last 2 years, assistant coach Michael Maloney was for Coach Jim Squires, who hung up his whistle for the second time in his storied career, the fourth winningest coach in Iowa history. Jim Squires stepping down the offseason. Michael Maloney was promoted to the head coaching duties. He brings back a 2010 grad and Bennett Klosterman, his assistant coach, the third leading scorer. His senior year back in 2010 was Bennett Klosterman. As we get closer to game time, we'll hear from the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Matt Uthoff, as he talks about that game Friday night and also getting ready for the Blazers here tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Back into West Delaware High School, Seedorf Gymnasium to be exact. West Delaware basketball tonight. They host the Beckman Blazers. John Swisher back with you. Matt Uthoff, the fine head coach of the Hawks. Joining me on the pregame as usual, as last week got the first game week under the belts with 3 games, a 1-2 record with those first 2 losses Monday and Thursday. Came back Friday night and played some better basketball. Got yourself a much-needed win to round out the week after Thursday night, running into the buzzsaw of the Tigers of Cedar Falls with A.J. Green and company, and coming back and exactly what you needed Friday night, and just playing better was the name of the game.
Yeah, I couldn't have been more pleased with how our kids responded. You know, I told them after the game on Thursday, that's the first time we've lost here at home in a long, long time, for over a year. You know, our backs were up against the wall a little bit on Friday where we were staring 0-3 right in the eye. And I challenged the kids a little bit. You know, it's really clicked. I thought we had great energy. I thought we came out of the gates with active hands offensively, active feet, a really good bench as far as just staying involved in energy. And our kids fed off that. You know, and that was the team on Friday that I've been waiting to see all year. And, you know, hopefully, slowly but surely, we're getting some things figured out.
So, learning from that, getting that as the mental mindset here, and great job defensively, holding them to 23 points.
I think, yeah. And, you know, we kind of talked a little bit beforehand on how we were struggling getting anything in transition. Well, my message to the kids was, you don't get transition points if we don't get stops. So, you know, we really made that conscious effort on getting the help side, closing down some of those things, closing out on shooters. And, you know, we got the stops, and then we were able to get out and run, which really opened things up for us offensively.
And coming back here tonight, staying at home for the third game in a row, I should say, after opening up on the road last week. Beckman, Michael Maloney, new head coach. See if the systems change a whole lot here with him under Coach Squires the last couple of years as he takes over the program this year. Always athletic at Beckman. They've had 11-plus winning seasons in a row. They're always very solid.
Yeah, they got a really good senior group, and they got a tremendous sophomore player right now. So it's, you know, he kind of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, Mike's running a lot of the similar stuff that Coach Squires was. You know, he has his own little wrinkle on on some of the stuff that they're doing, but it's pretty similar to the same Beckman teams of the past. You know, they're going to be fundamental offensively. They're going to shoot the ball a little bit. They're going to run a lot of flex at us. They'll come and give us defensively. It should be a great game. You know, I think they're probably one of the better teams in the East Side, and it'll be a great test to kind of see where we're at as we start this Walmack East battle.
What do you have to do, and what can you not do tonight in your mind to make it a good game?
Well, we have to defend. I mean, we have to get our defense set. We have to find – they have two kids that can really knock down the ball, knock down the three-point shot. We have to make sure they get no clean looks. We have to let our defense create some stuff for our offense. I imagine they'll probably crank it in on Derek a little bit. And, you know, we just have to have good flow offensively. We can't settle. I imagine they'll come and press us a little bit. I certainly would. And we'll have to handle their pressure and make good decisions off the break.
All right. Good luck. We'll talk to you later on.
Thanks, guys.
Matt Utah, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. We're back after this on the free game right here from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium, John and Bill, along with you on this Tuesday night. The Hawks and the Blazers of Beckman ready to square it off. First East Division contest for both teams, and we are underway. The tap goes Krugman to Harris. Right to left, the Hawks have it for the first time here tonight. This game is underway at 7:50, and the sophomore game is a little longer, almost went to overtime. Beckman winning both earlier games, 52-49 and 62-42. There's a jumper for the right side. Kelly no good, but Kyle Kelly skies for the rebound and gets it, kicks it back out to Jared Harris. As the Hawks have the ball. No score, 7.5 to go in this one. We have a couple girls finals will pass along coming up here. Also, we have a West Delaware bowling preview coming up at halftime. Ken Bosenberg, the head girls coach, will join us as they start their season on Friday. There's a foul on the right short corner as the foul committed on the Blazers. Hawks will have the ball baseline inbounds underneath. Harris will throw it in as the foul was called on Scott Olberding. That is his first. Kelly drives, a little floater in the lane, bounces around, no good. Out the backside, rebounded by Wubin. He gets it, but it's out of bounds. It'll go Beckman basketball. Jackson Bennett outstanding pitcher, baseball player for Coach Freddie Martin and the Blazers last summer, as Jackson Bennett is committed to play baseball at the college level at Kirkwood. Mitch Gehling, Connor Krantz, Scott Oberding, Connor McDermott are the the starters here for the Blazers as a traveling turnover inside by Beckman, and we go back the other way.
Yeah, Hawks have had 2 good shots here so far. Couldn't get either one of them to fall, but got offensive rebounds on both times. So still can't quite find the bucket.
Inside, reverse layup blocked away by Jackson Bennett and recovered there by Oberding. Here come the Blazers. Left side, McDermott gets it back up top. Derek Krugman, Tyler Kelly, Kyle Kelly, Jared Harris, and Drew Rubin, the 5 for the West Delaware Hawks. Both teams unranked. The Hawks, 350 their enrollment in Class 3A, 226 the size for Beckman, a Class 2A school. There's a left corner 3. Got it to go. Connor Krantz with a 3-ball from the left side as Krantz comes in averaging 5 points a game, the 4th leading scorer. That is his 3rd 3 of the year. He's 3 of 4 now, around 70% on the season. Here's a pass into the right side from the right wing. Another foul going to be called on 25. It's Scott Oberding, his 2nd now on the holding foul as the first sub for the Blazers. That's Michael Keegan, the sophomore, leading the way in this offensive lineup for Beckman. He comes off the bench, 14.5 points a game in the first 2 contests, 11 of 20 from the field. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Keegan, only a sophomore. Kelly up top, now left side to Kyle Kelly. Rubin in the left corner, 3-0. Beckman the lead here, 6 and counting up. I thought he shuffled the feet, and he did. Tyler Kelly, right wing, shuffled the feet before he put the ball on the deck. And the whistle came from the far side official, Joe Breckenridge, who played for UNI. He's from Cedar Falls. Brent Sharp from Maynard, and Shane Remington from Marion are the officials here. A state tournament crew here assigned from the WAMAC Conference tonight. There is a nice aggressive move inside. There's Connor McDermott as McDermott gets his first varsity points of the season as he was sidelined last week in the first game for the Blazers in that win over Clear Creek Amana, 48-42 down in Tiffin. No good on the free throw, so the 3-point play denied. They call the foul on Tyler Kelly as the Blazers get the ball back. A shot there, no good. Tyler Kelly will come up with a rebound and passes up ahead to his younger brother, Kyle. Now there's a pass that overled the outstretched left hand of Derek Krugman. He's lost it off his fingertips and out of bounds. 5-0 Beckman to start here. 5:35 and counting, quarter number 1.
Yeah, Hawks really haven't got off the schneid here offensively yet. They've got a couple turnovers and 3 missed shots so far. So looking for a little more consistency, and they're going to have to do it here. You don't want to fall behind the Blazers this early in the contest.
McDermott missed that full game a week ago. He did start and play some, did not score, did not attempt any shots in that win over Williamsburg Friday night in Dyersville, 60-53. Here's a drive inside. It's lost. The Hawks have it, and there's a block away. Kyle Kelly went in for the layup off the window, and getting the block is Michael Keegan, the sophomore. 5-0 still Blazers, just under 5 minutes to play. We're in quarter number 1 as they bring it out in the form of Connor Krantz here. He's guarded by Jared Harris up top. Up top with it is Keegan. Right side for a 3, Splash City. That time it's Mitch Gehling. Gehling, one of the talented players on this team. He's a quiet type player, but getting look at the Division III level as Gehling averaged 12.5 a game. As Gehling, 3 of the year, he's 2 of 4 now from the 3-point line. This ball is knocked out of bounds by Beckman. Couple subs come in here. Gavin Soppy for the first time for the Hawks, and Trevor O'Reilly the same. 8-0 start here for Beckman. 4:32 to go, first quarter. Game number 4 for the Hawks of the season, number 3 for Beckman. As Beckman leads the overall series since 2006, 12-10 in the last 22 meetings. The Hawks have won 5 of the last 6, dating back to 2014. There's a drive inside, off the window, and good. Nice baseline drive by Tyler Kelly. Aggressively used his body off the glass, and good. And Kelly will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play as the foul comes on Beckman. Their 3rd foul as Tyler Kelly, second leading scorer, 13 a game, is a 83% free throw shooter, 5 of 6. This one is up, rattles around, bounces off the mark right side as Kelly gets 2 points, cannot get the 3rd. you get that last foul?
Connor Krantz.
Thank you. Connor Krantz, his first, team number 3, as there's a drive and a foul inside. As the foul called on 22, Trevor O'Reilly, his first, team number 2 for the Hawks. And on the line is Jackson Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett just took advantage of his quickness there and went to the hole on O'Reilly and tried to get a partial block from the backside and got too much body on him, and Bennett's going to go to the line.
Gets the first one. He'll have one more. A 78% free throw shooter, 11 of 14 coming in. Second leading scorer of the team, 13.5 a night. 9-2 Beckman now, the 7-point lead. The largest has been 8 so far in this game. That's the second one. No good. 9-2 remains our score as Hoppy brings it up over the timeline. Right side of Krugman. Krugman surveying, left-handed hip-high dribble pass. It was deflected, but Kyle Kelly gets it back inside. Krugman takes a step, turnaround move, off the window and good. Beautiful job by Garrett Krugman doing what he does best when you go one-on-one. Not much help there. Beckman's going to have to correct that, or it's going to be a good night for Krugman, hopefully for the Hawks. They don't, but there's a nice inside move. That was too easy. Michael Keegan, the sophomore, made it look incredibly easy that time. Nice move, left hand off the right side. And this ball is just knocked out of bounds. 11-4 is our 7-point lead here for Beckman as Dunstan Werner will come in. Kyle Kelly will check out. So Werner joins Kelly, Tyler Kelly, that is, Gavin Soppe, Trevor O'Reilly, and Derek Krugman. As Krantz, Bennett, McDermott, also Gailing on the floor for the Blazers, as well as Keegan. There's body inside. Krugman played through it, got off the window and good. And it's going to be called on Connor McDermott. C.J. McDermott picks up his first foul. As to the line, we'll go Derek Krugman for the first time tonight. Krugman leading scorer coming in 19.3 a night. He's a 66% free throw shooter. Ball lefty. The first one no good off the front of the window. And the rebound on the baseline. It's thrown back in. Pinballed around, and now McDermott comes up with it. And getting it ahead to Connor Krantz. Up top with it is Krantz, one of the seniors on this team. 10 seniors for Mike Maloney in his first season at the helm for Beckman basketball, the 2008 grad. 10 seniors, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores on the 14-man roster. Hawks have 15 on their squad, 10 seniors, 4 juniors, and 1 freshman. Inside move, Gailing playing through the contact, can't get it to go, but he is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he did a nice drive on Krugman there and drew that foul. And I think you're going to see those two guys just go against each other all night long. And right now, through the first 5.5 minutes of this contest, Beckman doesn't have anybody defensively that can handle what Krugman's going to do. So the Hawks got to continue to find Krugman down low and try to let him do his work. And if they want to contest and get fouls, let us go to the line and shoot some free throws. But he's done a nice job so far early in the contest.
Jackson Bennett has had to leave this game. He is limping as he heads towards the locker room. Will be tended to here. Not sure what that about. Hopefully he's okay as Gailing misses the second one. It's 12-6. Nice inside move by O'Reilly. Can't get it to go as it bounds out front into the hands of Mitch Gailing. 12-6 Blazers. Their largest lead has been 8 after an 8-0 run. To start this game, here's a 3, top of the key, no good. Clings off the rim, bounces off the window, and rebounded by Dunstan Werner. The left-handed hard thigh-high dribble up to the top of the key. He holds his pivot foot, passes a Soppe for the missed 3 off the backside. Rebounded by Krugman. 2:10 and counting, first quarter. Beckman 12, West Delaware boys 6 here at Seedorf Gymnasium tonight. Driving move inside, the blocking foul comes. Tyler Kelly works his way to the line, and that'll be the first foul called on Michael Keegan. Is Kelly second time at the line here tonight. He's 0 for 1 as Tyler coming in the 83% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a 15 foul on Beckman, and the Hawks have already been to the line, a couple times here, but missed both of them. Makes the first one.
The free throw is up and good by Tyler Kelly. Back to a 5-point advantage for Beckman, 12-7 now. Just past the top of the 8 o'clock hour. You're listening to West Delaware and Beckman boys basketball, Mix 94.7, KMCH.com, Manchester. There's a free throw no good by Tyler Kelly, 1 of 3 for the line tonight. Beckman leads by 5, 12-7, 150 and counting. There's a move left side by Galen. Krugman fighting for the rebound. They lost it out of bounds. Tried to throw it back in. Went off the foot of John Gulick, who just checked in. Gulick is one of the 10 seniors on this team for Beckman. As how ironic, both of these teams, we just don't see it anymore in mini athletics, Bill, but both these teams have 10 seniors on their rosters.
Yeah, and it's just one of those reflections of a team, that's just a good group of kids, and they've always stuck together and hung it out. Opposite of that, not too many juniors on either team.
Ball knocked away. Great hustle by Gavin Stoppy on the floor. Patting it away, Derek Krugman able to come away with it. And the Hawks have the ball. Minute and a half to go in this first quarter. Down by 5, 12-7. Drive in, Soppy. Nice pass. Werner left it short. He was on the right block, had two green jerseys right there. And they came up short on that one. Galen, nice move inside. That's no good off the rim. Rebounded by McDermott, up and good. Is that McDermott or
21?
21. John Gulick with the basket, I should say. 21, not 31. Up top is Soppy left side. 7-point lead again for the Blazers. 14-7, just under a minute to play. Dunstan Werner has it left side. Pass it up to Soppy. 50 seconds to Kelly. As up top is Krugman. Krugman, left side. Here is a left corner three. Got it to go. Drew Rubina. 3-ball, left wing. And Rubina, that's his second of the year. 2 of 3 now. Over 50% for Rubina as he closes the gap to 4. There's a pass left side, a drive by Keegan. Nice pass inside. Gulick. Nice step-through move off the window and good. And Gulick has his second field goal of the night for the senior, John Gulick. 16-10. And Gulick played sparingly, only scored 2 points at the varsity level all of last season. There's a jumper inside. Rolls around and plops on through for Derek Krugman. He has his second field goal of the night. He's got 4 points. Back to a 4-point game. One-hand floater left side by Keegan, no good. With 1 second on the clock. And the Hawks down by 4 here at the end of quarter number 1. It's Beckman 16-12. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer. Big-town quality with small-town service.
Back into Seedorf Gymnasium, 16-12. Beckman leads. They get the ball. Jackson Bennett is in. He seems to be all right. Whatever his issue was, he came out there late in the first quarter, went to the locker room, and he is back and ready to go as the 4-point lead here for Beckman. Both 5 starters on the floor, except for, all 5 on for both teams here. I checked that. John Gulick's in the lineup for Beckman, so that's the only alteration to that so far. As up top with his Connor Krantz. 7.5 to go in the second quarter, 16-12. What'd you see, Billy, in that first quarter that sticks out to you that both teams are going to have to adjust to?
Well, I think the Hawks offensively need to keep doing what they're doing, get that ball down inside, and keep drawing the fouls on the Blazers. They got 5, but the Hawks only 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
Move inside by Galen, bodying up against Derek Krugman, and it's blocked out of bounds. It will stay Beckman basketball. Coach Maloney, one little contact foul there. Nothing doing from the veteran officiating crew. 16-12, 7-12, and counting here in the second quarter. Bennett out top with it, guarded by Rubina. And now Krantz, right side. Keegan for the 3 with Kelly racing out to him. It's no good. Pinballs around. Galen comes away with it. Knocked away from behind by Kyle Kelly. Now Keegan, a baseline drive. He throws it back out to Krantz. Now Jackson Bennett, deep 3 from the Greeley area. That's no good from the left wing. And Bounces out the backside, rebounded by Derek Krugman. 16-12, 6:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Little baseline jumper inside, no good off the back of the rim. Backside rebound. And now bring it up over the timeline. Passing it ahead to Keegan. Now up top, and now this is a travel violation call on Galings. He was on the right wing, trying to drive in, shuffle the feet before he put the ball on the ground. It's 16-12, 6:29 to go here in the second quarter. Couple scores to pass along, tied at the end of the first quarter. West Delaware and Beckman girls in Dyersville tonight at 8-8. West Delaware Beckman girls in Dyersville tonight. A final, Albernet beat Edco 50-29 in a pretty good game that ended out a little lopsided because of the foul free throw shooting at the end of the game. Number 1, 2A North Lynn with the win tonight over number 1 and 1A Springville. 48-35. Lynx stay undefeated as they beat Springville by 13 tonight. Congrats to Coach Brian Wheatley, Kevin Genkin and company. Missed shot on the other end, and now here's Galing taking a three. That's no good. Krugman with the rebound. Now from behind, Jackson Bennett thought he poked it away, but a little contact called for the backside official, Brent Sharp, and the foul there, Jackson Bennett's first. That's team number 6. So one more. The Hawks will be shooting here. 5:54 to go, quarter 2.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like that they're doing so far offensively is they're being pretty aggressive, taking the drive, not shooting a lot of three. Beckman's kind of fallen into that, shooting that three-point shot here so far.
Nice job inside, 4 feet away. Tyler Kelly up and over C.J. McDermott. And he got the little one-handed floater in the lane. He's got 5 points. This is Tyler Kelly at 16-14. First score we've had in the second quarter. Up ahead on the missed shot, Krugman to Tyler Kelly. He gets another basket. 7 points on the night for Kelly. Comes in the second inning score with 13 a game. 16 all. We're tied for the first time in this game. Great job of the Hawks battling back here.
Well, it is. And the best way to score some offensive points is just beat them down court. You know, and boy, coaches love to see that when you're
nice. No look behind the back pass, and then a travel called on Gulick. A beautiful pass there. Connor Krantz was unfortunately denied of assists on that one, as the Hawks will get it back, a turnover against the Blazers that time.
Yeah, turnover number 4, but that was probably too good a pass, and actually, I think probably fooled his player, the fact that he got that pass to him, and was really shocked he got through there. What a great pass.
Derek Krugman in the lane. Will pass it out and get out of the lane as Tyler Kelly drives. It's batted around. Krugman almost got it back, but getting it is Galing. Gets it to McDermott now. McDermott gets it ahead to Krantz. All the way in. Off the window. No good. We got a foul coming as McDermott had the ball. He was fouled from behind. A hold from behind on the Kelly. Kyle?
No, I think they called it on Krugman. I got him for his
Derek
second
Krugman,
one.
okay.
They got him 1 on the board.
I only got 1 for Derek, too. But I've only got 3 fouls total here. I have to see if they adjust that. This ball is be knocked out of bounds. Will stay Beckman basketball.
They got Gavin Soppy for 1. I don't have Soppy for any fouls.
Well, we'll take it for now if you don't have Krugman with 2.
One. Yeah.
No offense to Gavin, but if you can share the wealth
of the team.
yes. Know your role, number 1, and he does. There is a floater left side. Keegan goes down. That's a little contact after the shot was missed, and the Hawks have the ball going right to left. Soppy bring it up. The hip-high dribble over the WD logo at half court. Hawks and Blazers tied at 16. Krugman, right side to Soppy. Soppy, left-handed dribble up top of the key, and a pass, chest-high pass over to Kyle Kelly, left wing. Now this is Wubin in the left corner. He'll put it on the floor. Kick it out to Krugman. Krugman now. Kyle Kelly will take the 19-footer. No good. Rebounds off the rim to Krugman. Nice shot inside. Can't get it to go. He is fouled as he went up with it. Couldn't finish it off the window. Short on the left side, but Krugman goes alive to shoot 2.
Yeah, that foul's on Jackson Bennett. That's his second, team 7th. So they've got 2 players now, Bennett and Oberding, both with 2 fouls.
So Jackson Bennett with his second foul there, team number 7, and a timeout on the floor called for Beckman here. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Baskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium. The first free throw off the left arm of Derek Krogman. No good. He gets the second one to go. So 2-1 of 3 so far for Krogman on the night. 2 of 6 as a team. Hawks have their first lead in this game, 17-16. There's a 3, no good up top. New face in. Brian Bildstein is into this game. Bildstein, number 23, is another one of the 10 seniors. This one's deflected away. The Blazers come up with it. 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. 1 point West Delaware lead.
Yeah, pretty generous not over the back call there when they knocked the ball away. Didn't call it. Got a turnover in the Hawks. Nice drive there by Jackson Bennett. Cut into the lane. Got a good pass. Put it up for 2.
Jackson gets his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points now. As there's a shot up and good off the window by Derek Krogman. Nice open on the left side. Help was late getting there, and Krogman has his 3rd field goal of the game.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job. I like what they're doing offensively so far. You know, Beckman's fallen into the trap of shooting a lot of threes here so far. The Hawks haven't done that. They've done a nice job of exploiting that man-to-man defense.
Now there's a right wing 3. Jackson Bennett gets his go. He's got 6 points now as Bennett, now his 3rd three-pointer of the year, 3 of 7 for around 40%. As this is going to be a blocking foul in the lane. Tyler Kelly was driving. Connor McDermott got in his way, and C.J. McDermott will pick up his 2nd foul. 21-19, 2:44 to go here in the second. Tyler Kelly is on the line. That's the 8th team foul on Beckman as Kelly goes to the line here.
Yeah, they have 3 players now, all with 2 fouls. Bennett, Oberding, and McDermott, and that's a lot of their front line players. So nice to be able to keep attacking them and drawing those fouls. Kulik and Keegan coming back in for the Blazers.
Kelly, the second one. The first one is good. Second one coming here. 21-20, the Beckman advantage. Largest lead is 8 in this game. There is the second free throw. And we're tied again for the second time in this contest. 3 lead changes, 2 ties. An 8-0 run started this game by Beckman. They led by 4 at the end of the first quarter. It's 21 all now. 2.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Jackson Bennett drives, pulls up, jumper from 10 feet out. No good. Great in-your-face pressure by Trevor O'Reilly. It misses off the front of the rim. Tyler Kelly corrals the rebound. Inside, Krogman can't get it to go. Great second hand with the right hand off the window. Krogman has his 4th field goal of the night. He's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's just a good job of sticking with it. A little short arm on that first one, and got it. His offensive rebound, put it right back up and in.
Largest lead now of 2 for the Hawks on the game, 23-21, just under 2 minutes to play. This is Keegan. Gets it back out to Bildstein. Now left corner. Krogman guarding Gulick. Inside, double team there. Ball's knocked away. O'Reilly, Krogman around. Keegan had it knocked away. Werner came up with it, up ahead to Krogman off the window and good. John Krogman, a great second quarter. Derek Krogman, a great second quarter. He's got 7 points. I don't know where that came from. 25 twin. 20 long lost twin. 25-21, 1:20 to go. Second quarter.
Alan will be proud of the fact that he's here tonight.
John spelled with no H. As there is a floater by Bennett, no good off the backside. Krogman all the way in, and no good. but rebounded, chased down by Soppy. Now it's batted around. Now another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers there as Werner came up with it to O'Reilly. Now up top, Soppy. Hawks got to take some time off the clock here and hopefully take care of the ball. After that flurry of turnovers, 25-21 inside. Krugman, nice move off the glass and good. Derek Krugman with his 4th field goal here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a total mismatch inside. The Hawks have figured out that nobody can really guard Derek very efficiently, and he's having a great first half.
15 points on the night, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Up top is Gulick. Now left side, Bennett. 6-point lead, the largest. 27-21, 18 seconds and counting. First half of play. Up top, with it is Bildstein, 10 seconds. Bildstein behind the back. Kelly trying to take it away. On the floor, wrestling for it. Jump ball, not called. They let him play. O'Reilly up ahead to Werner. Less than 1 second. And I don't know if they called the travel, but they called the shot. No good. It was not good anyway. It was out the backside. And the Hawks with the 6-point lead. 27-21, the halftime score here as a halftime update from Dyersville. 29-17, West Delaware over Beckman. Beckman leading 29-17 over the West Delaware girls in Dyersville tonight. Beckman over West Delaware girls basketball in Dyersville tonight, 29-17 at halftime there. It's 27-21 here at halftime. West Delaware coming back after an 8-0 start for Beckman, as outscoring Beckman in that second quarter. We'll have the stats figured out when we come back before we get the third quarter underway. But we'll hear from Ken Bosenberg, the head girls coach of West Delaware Bowling, coming up here on the halftime show. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
And we're back in here at halftime. West Delaware leading Beckman 27-21. Great comeback by the Hawks. They outscored Beckman 15-5 in that second quarter after down 8-0 early in this game. We've had 2 ties and 3 lead changes. The Hawks have led by 6. That's their largest lead now of the game. As we told you, the update from Dyersville tonight, Beckman up by 12 over the West Delaware girls, 29-17 at halftime. at Beckman High School tonight. John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you, joined by the fine head coach of the West Delaware girls bowling team as the bowling season will get underway on Friday, officially with game competition, as it'll be Independence over at the Lucky 10 Lanes and Independence, a 4 o'clock start on Friday, as Coach Bosenberg and the newly named head coach of the boys in the offseason, Bob Morris, taking over for John Chapman, who will still be around and help out, but Bobby has been around a long time as assistant coach, and so this program had great success last year, and the future is looking great as well. The boys coming off that state title, the girls with Andrea Salo, a great job by her finishing out the year last year. And let's talk about the success here of West Delaware bowling and what the future looks like right now as you start the season on Friday, Bosie.
Yeah, well, I think, thanks, Swish, both our teams last year had really, really good success. Obviously, the boys capping off their year with that state championship down in Des Moines. And, you know, I had a very young team, an inexperienced team last year on the girls' side. And our goal was to get there, and we got there, and we took fifth in the state. So that was a great accomplishment for them. On my side, on the girls' side, we returned a goodly share of that. We just lost 2 girls, and we've been able to fill in pretty good there. So I'm going to have like 3 sophomores, 2 seniors in that starting lineup, and then a sophomore and a freshman coming in that 6-person role. So we'll struggle maybe a little bit early in the year, but by tournament time, we'll be ready to go on. We're
bowling, one of those mindset sports of you can't get too down on yourself. Early in the year, you teach them through that mental process of the game to not get too frustrated. How are some things you do that? You've been around bowling for a long time. You've coached here for quite a while now. How are some little tricks do you do that with maybe some younger bowlers, especially to get over that mental part of it?
Yeah, we do a lot with focus and concentration with stuff. And, you know, the girls don't like me, but I spend a lot of time down in the approaches while they're bowling. And I'll have a towel in my hand. They'll get about 2 steps into their delivery, and I throw it across in front of them, or wave, jump across, yell at them, do lots of things to try and distract them, though, to keep them focused on what's going on in there. And that's a little trick that works. And plus, we run our practices just like we run a meet. It's pretty regimented. So.
Yeah, and I like what I've seen in the fact of what you've done with these girls over the last half dozen years is that you can take these girls in November and they look like a Sunday afternoon league, you know, thinking, oh man, I got to work with this one and I got to work with that one. And what I've come to appreciate is how you work with each girl individually and take maybe what their weak point is in addition to the mental part, because that's most of bowling is the mental part, but you'll work with each kid and work on a little physical thing. And sometimes that's all it is, one little adjustment. And you've done a tremendous job working with these girls over the years and doing that.
You know, thanks, Bill. And that's a big thing. You know, you can feed kids too much information. So we break it down. There's 4 or 5 things that we really want to have them do, you know, and we work on a piece at a time and couple that with the mental thing. And, you know, that's just part of developing a routine, getting used to things, and making subtle changes and stuff. It's very seldom a big thing, you know. Subtle changes and lots of mental stuff. It's more mental than people realize. It's way more mental. So we'll find out. We get a chance to go to Lucky 10 on Friday over at Indy. That'll be kind of different. And then we go to the Prairie Shootout on Saturday.
That's always a fun time.
Yeah, it's a great time. So we have a good time down there, and this will be an interesting team. I think we got a team that can make the top 8 cut down there. So
a little different scheduling to start out the year, not starting till this week. So getting the hang of it, got a lot of practice time in.
Yeah, we got a lot of practice time. The girls are anxious to get some different blood, as they say, into there. You know, they've been beating up each other in practice for almost a month now, or right at a month. So yeah, they're ready to get after it and get going. And this year the camaraderie is really good. You know, I should just mention Lacey Cole and Hannah Axline, Lorna Nieder coming over from East Buchanan, Kennedy Rogers, and then Andrew Salo on the bottom, and then you know, that's they're going to be a formidable group by the time year's over.
Another thing, you read my mind there of bringing up East Buchanan, welcome them into the agreement this year. That was something that you worked on over the off season and got it done. It's good to get other small schools who can't have their own teams to bring them on, and those girls, boys or girls, don't want to deny them if they're able to participate.
Exactly, that was the whole deal, and we had some fears of that, and so we took on East Buchanan. And it's been good for both schools. Yeah, it's good for us. It's good for them. Bobby's got a young lad or two from his side. I think he's got 22 kids out this year. I got 12. So we got 34 kids participating. That's a pretty good deal.
Great numbers, and it's no surprise with the success that this program has had and the fine leadership it has. We appreciate for your time. Good luck to you on Friday. Bill will catch up with you Friday night, and we'll hear you on the Coach's Corner for the first time this season on Saturday morning.
Thank you very much for your support, guys.
Absolutely.
Go Hawks. Okay?
You betcha. Ken Bosenberg, head coach of the West Delaware girls bowling team. We'll take a quick time out. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
John and Bill, and on-site producer and score man Jamie Vasky alongside. Great to have him up here tonight with us, isn't it, Bill? Always great to have Jamie.
Always a pleasure to be seated next to Jamie.
27-21.
Nothing makes my day better than to be able to see and talk to Jamie.
That's right. And you get deprived of that on Friday nights in the fall. I mean, you get to talk to him, but you don't get to sit with him during the games. There's a left wing three. Got it to go. Tyler Kelly. Great start for the Hawks here. They get the ball going left to right. And Kelly, no hesitation. He's got 12 points now. The first three for him of the game. The second for the Hawks. 15 points for Derek Krugman leading the way after the first half. 3 points for Drew Rubin. Only 3 in the score column for the Hawks here as they increase their lead to 9. Largest of the night for either team. Hawks by 9, 30-21, 7:20 to go. Third quarter. Here's a three right side by Krantz. Connor Krantz, no good. It is lost. Last touch by Beckman. It'll be West Delaware basketball going left to right. Scoring for the Blazers, 6 for Jackson Bennett, 4 for Mitch Gailing, 3 for Connor Krantz, 2 for Michael Keegan, 4 for John Gulick, and 2 for Connor McDermott. 6 in the score column for Beckman, who lead this game by as much as 8 early on. And there's a long two, the 17-footer inside the left wing by Tyler McKelly. And boy, is he feeling it tonight. 14 points of the night for Kelly.
Yeah, and if they had a game plan that first half, you know, they executed it perfectly in the fact that most of their points were in the paint. Got some fouls, got the free throw line and shot a little bit there. They drew another foul there on the Blazers. Great defense. You know, 5 points is all Beckman scored in the second quarter. And that's the type of defense that Coach Utah's been looking for these first 3 games of the season.
C.J. McDermott picks up his third foul now. It's team number 1 here in the second half. It's 11-point lead, largest of the night for the Hawks. 32-21, 6:40 to go here the third quarter. Hawks have the ball going left to right. Jared Harris is in there with a pass to the left side. Wubina puts it on the floor, drives right side, back to Harris. Inside, Kelly is there for the look. Will contact, put it up, rolls across the rim, and good. C.J. McDermott right there. And Kelly able to score his third field goal here. He's got all the points in the third quarter. 7 points for Tyler Kelly, as he's got 16. He leads the way now for any score, and this is going to be a travel violation called as Gailing was trying to make a move. And we'll see how long Coach Maloney lets his team play through this here. The Hawks lead by 13 now, 34-21, 6:05 and counting, third frame.
Yeah, such a good start off on an 8-0 run to begin the game and play some defense. And
on fire, Tyler Kelly, his second 3 of the night, his 4th field goal. He's got 10 points in this third quarter alone, 19 of the game. Timeout Beckman, 37-21, 5:55 to go here in the third quarter. 16-point lead, the largest of the night. The Hawks outscored Beckman 15-5 after they were down 16-12 in that first quarter. What a run it's been here for the Hawks now, 37-21 as we take those scores here. As we talked about a couple of finals earlier, number 1 North Lynn over number 1 Springfield, 2A North Lynn 48, 1A Springfield 35. It was Cascade with an upset in Class 2A top 15. The Cougars 61, Bellevue ranked 5th, 50. Number 11 over number 5 there. Cougars over the Comets by 11 tonight as West Delaware and Beckman. Beckman leading 29-17 at halftime in Dyersville. Elsewhere, it was Albert at 50, Edco 29. Western Dubuque over Mount Vernon 11-9 in the second quarter was the last check of that one. As here's a top of the key three, got it to go. There's Connor Krantz with his second three of the game and the fourth three of the contest for Beckman's offense now.
Yeah, Beckman's trailing, by 13 points here now, and they better hope they don't get into a three-point contest.
Great job by Tyler Kelly inside. Krogman battling three green jerseys, up and good. He's got 17 points, 39-24 now. Right side, now back up top to Krantz. There's a jumper for Gailing, left side, no good, can't get it to go. They've done a good job of having a man right in Mitch Gailing's face as he's getting Division III looks. Major interest from University of Dubuque and Wartburg, also Clark College in Dubuque looking at Mitch Gailing. As there's a nice drive inside by Krogman. He gets the rebound out front, puts it back to his foul to go line to shoot to Derek Krogman back on the line for the third time here tonight.
Yeah, I think they call number 23, yeah.
Bildstein is first.
They're getting a good job of getting that ball into that paint area there. They're taking the, right now defensively, Beckman just doesn't have an answer as to who can guard Krogman and keep him out of that paint area.
As Krogman, no good off the front of the rim. Coming back in, Scott Oberding. Jackson Bennett's in there. Also, Michael Keegan, Mitch Gailing, and Connor Krantz, the five for Beckman. For the Hawks, it's Tyler Kelly, Kyle Kelly, Gavin Stoppe, Drew Rubina, and Derek Krogman, who misses the free throw off the front of the rim. So a 15-point lead for the Hawks, 4:40 and counting, third quarter, 39-24. Looking for their first East Side win and the first WAMAC East Division game of the season. Hawks are 1-2 coming in. Beckman's 2-0. As there's some contact, Kelly was right up against the offensive player Oberding. There's a drive now, a kick out to Jackson Bennett. Puts on the floor, lost it. Drew Rubina right there to scoop it up. And now Krogman bringing it up against Bennett over pressure, right side. Here's Stoppe, goes in, contact, and we got to travel first. Called. Gavin Stoppe drove in, shuffled the feet, and it kind of knocked him off balance there. A little contact, but official Mr. Remington on the near side thought the travel came first. We go back the other way.
Yeah, it's probably better to get a travel than a foul called at that point. What drove into the bigs, and those big guys took care of good defense at that point by the Blazers.
This is Keegan. Now passes out to Jackson Bennett for a three. Got it to go. Jackson Bennett with his second three ball of the game. He's got 9 points. Or Bennett, the outstanding baseball player, on his way to play at Kirkwood Community College for Coach Rima and company. Top of the key. That's Krogman. Now Kelly. 3:40 and counting, third quarter. 12-point lead, 39-27. Largest has been 16 of the night. There's a shot up and in. As Krogman adds another basket.
Wow, great set pocket there by Stoppe.
Stoppe all the way in, left hand on the left side with the window. Good there. Gavin Stoppe gets his first bucket of the game, coming in averaging 6.3 points a contest. The fourth leading his first bucket of the night. Back to a 16-point lead. Largest matches the largest here at 16. 43-27. 3 minutes and change to go in the third quarter.
It's amazing. Tonight's a prime example of that, how success on one end of the court is also helping success on the other end of the court. some great offense, but equally good defense tonight played as well by the Hawks so far.
Here's a foul as Gailing battling Kelly and Krugman inside. It'll be called on Tyler Kelly, his second. Mitch Gailing will go to the line for the second time tonight. He's only one of two. Got 4 points. Was shut out in that second quarter. Gets this one to rattle on down as he'll have one more. Mitch Gailing coming in. A 52% free throw shooter. Third leading scorer with 12.5 a night. Only 5 points so far tonight. The free throw second one is good. He's got 6 points now. 43-29. The 14-point lead. 2:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Up top is Krugman. Krugman, left side of Wubina. Puts it on the floor. Now back up top to O'Reilly. Krugman, left side of the lane. Couple green jerseys there. He takes his time and gets it out to Dunstan Werner, who checked in moments ago. Zombie behind the back dribble, keeping it away from the Beckman defender. Now Krugman back up top. 43-29, 2:20 and counting. Here's O'Reilly for three. He was short. He fouls a shot. McDermott gets the rebound right in front of him and passes it ahead. Michael Keegan will bring it up over the timeline.
That's probably the first time tonight running the offense. They took maybe a little ill-advised shot there. But Beckman's starting to change the defense up a little bit. Every time they get that ball inside the Krugman, there's some backside help, and they're double-teaming him every time down court.
Legal screen call, an offensive foul there on, is that Krantz?
Oberding.
Scott Oberding, his third foul, team number 3, 43-29. As Wubina, O'Reilly, Soppy, Tyler Kelly, Dunstan Werner, the 5 for the Hawks. Scott Oberding, Jackson Bennett, also Mitch Gailing, Michael Keegan, and C.J. McDermott in there. There's a nice drive all the way to the hoop. And good by Tyler Kelly. He gets his fifth bucket of this third quarter, I should say, as there's a fight underneath. Bennett gets a rebound, puts it up, no good, but a tip back is good by Oberding as he gets his first field goal of the night. 45-31, 14-point Hawk lead. 1:30 and counting here in this third quarter. Moving up back up top to Kelly. Kelly now Werner. O'Reilly. Moving to the right wing, guarded by Bennett. Inside, Tyler Kelly just goes right around McDermott with 3 fouls. Off the window and good over 2. Postman. Nice job by Tyler Kelly. He is really looking like a different offensive player tonight. Very aggressive.
Yeah, he's made all 6 shots here in the third quarter, and 2 of them were 3-pointers.
There's a drive, body contact. Mitch Gailing will go by to shoot 2.
Yeah, Mitch did a nice job there as Beckman can't get into a 3-point shooting contest, so Gailing did a nice job of driving. Tyler Kelly's going to draw that foul, team second, but that's Kelly's third.
As there's a shot, rattles around off the window and good by Mitch Gailing. He'll have one more coming. 47-32, 1:08 to go. 15-point lead, one more to come for Gailing. 1:08 to go, third quarter. Rattles around, plops on down for Mitch Gailing. 5 of 6 now from the free throw line for Gailing. He's got himself 8 points. 4 at halftime. All free throws here in the third quarter. 47-33, under a minute to go in this third frame. Wubina, now Werner. Right side, Gavin Soppy. There's a 3 by Bennett, top of the key. No good. As 40 seconds to go. Up top, the Hawks took that 3, I should say. Now there's a turnover. Ball's in the lane. Soppy comes away with it. 1-on-2, has his pocket picked. Ball's knocked away by Keegan. Now all the way in. Gailing played through the contact off the window and good. And Mitch Gailing starting to heat up. It's not what the Hawks want to see. Trevor O'Reilly will get his second foul called on him. It's a 12-point lead now, 47-35, 29.6 to go. As John Gulick will come in. Scott Oberding takes a breather as Kelly's back in for O'Reilly. Jared Harris will check in for Gavin Soppy with 29.6 to go in this third quarter. 12-point Hawk lead.
Yeah, last couple of possessions, the Hawks got a little out of control there. Maybe took a little quick 3-pointer. And then a turnover there. They tried to drive in through a double team. And just kind of settle back down and concentrate on what we were doing. Very successfully the first 2 quarters.
Another free throw for Gailing in this quarter. He's got 5 in the quarter alone and a field goal, so 7 points. He's got 11 now. Here in the ball game. after having only 4 at halftime. Under 10 seconds to go. Rubin, the right side winner. Hawks lead by 11, 47-36. This ball is knocked away from Kelly. Krugman gets it back, though. Puts up the left-handed floater in the lane from 12 feet out. Got it to go. Derek Krugman gets his 3rd field goal of the 3rd quarter. And 21 points on the night for Derek Krugman. Hawks lead by 13 heading to the 4th quarter. This is West Delaware boys basketball from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
And welcome back in to Cedar Gymnasium. Beckman gets the ball first, going right to left. 13-point Hawk lead, 49-36, 7:40 to go in this 4th quarter of play. Beckman once led right out of the gates 8-0, but West Delaware has her spotted as they put up 22 points in this 3rd quarter. They outscored the Blazers 22-15 after outscoring them 15-5 in the 2nd quarter. As there is a travel called by Galen going across the lane, trying to put it up. And the traveling violation called first. Hawks have it going left to right, 49-36, 7:15 and counting here in the 4th.
Yeah, Beckman putting on a little 3/4 court pressure to try to create some turnovers and some offense off of those turnovers.
As up top with it is Jared Harris. And a 49-28 run for the Hawks. That's down 8-0 in this game. Make it 51 as Derek Krugman, another shot up and good inside. 51-36 now. With 6:45 to go here in the 4th quarter.
They're just doing a great job of backside pass and no backside defense.
No good on right wing 3 attempt by Scott Oberding. Hawks have it up by 15. Largest lead is 16 in this game. This one, nice little floater from 14 feet out inside the free throw line. Rolled off the lip of the rim by Tyler Kelly. He had a sensational 3rd quarter. At 9 points of the halftime break. As a full timeout called here. That ball was lost out of bounds.
No, Jackson Bennett got a basket, and then they called timeout after the bucket.
Jackson Bennett gets the basket, his 4th of the night. A full timeout. We'll take it with him. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
6:17 to go in the fourth quarter, 53-38 the lead. Not what Coach Maloney wanted there. A quick foul as they got the ball in. Some pressure here, but I don't think they want to start fouling quite yet with 6:17 to go in this game as the 15-point lead here for the Hawks as the foul was called on Scott Oberding. That is his fourth. An update from Dyersville. The Beckman girls up 42-32 after the third quarter of play. As there's a foul called. And now to the line will be Drew Rubina.
Yeah, Keegan's going to get called for that foul, but they threw the ball in bounds to Derek Krogman. He can handle the basketball good enough that he beat him down court. 2-on-1 break and good bounce pass to Rubina, who went and got fouled going to the line.
First one is good. Second one, nothing but nylon as well. A foul is on who?
Michael Keegan.
His second. Team number 5, 55-38. Largest lead now of 17 in the ball game for the Hawks. 55-38, just under 6 to play in the fourth quarter. There's a nice move inside by C.J. McDermott off the window and good. McDermott gets a second field goal of the night. Pretty talented baseball player as well. Has schools looking at him for his baseball skills. There's a nice move by Krogman. Just beat Gailing inside off the window and good. Krogman and Kelly are racing for the point total lead here tonight. There's a shot on the left side by Bennett, but they call it on the floor. Called on Drew Rubina, and that'll be his first. Team number 4, 57-40. 17-point advantage for the Hawks, 5.5 to go here in the fourth. This one is thrown behind of Krantz, goes through his hands, and Harris picks it off, runs the other way. It's blocked out of bounds by Keegan. It'll stay Hawks basketball, baseline inbounds underneath for the Hawks. Kelly, Krugman, Rubina, and Harris. It's Krantz, Gailing, Keegan, Bennett, and McDermott on the floor for the Blazers. This one's going to be lost out of bounds. It'll be Green basketball. Beckman ball goes off the fingertips of Tyler Kelly. 57-40 Hawks, 5:24 to go. Here in this ball game.
Almost didn't check in correctly there. They had a technical foul in the sophomore game because one of the Blazers didn't check in correctly.
Oh,
and they almost did it here. That you got to go to the official book, not to your own book.
That's right. Look for that X on the floor in the middle of the court. As 52-49 sophomores for Beckman won earlier tonight. That started around 6 o'clock. The freshman had started at 4:30, 62-42. Beckman won that. Here's a left corner three, up and good by Michael Keegan, and Coach Maloney wants a timeout. They'll have one more remaining. Whoa, we got a foul. I thought he called a timeout, but a foul call, a pushing foul called. So C.J. McDermott gets the foul, his fourth. That was after the three-pointer made by Michael Keegan. So no timeout, 57-43. This ball's kicked out of bounds by Keegan as Harris was trying to get rid of it. 5:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. So plenty of time left here. It seems like a game with only a minute or two left. And the Hawks got to stay sharp here, not let up.
Yeah, they're putting that pressure on there, but the Hawks doing a good job of finding the open man.
Krogman against Gailing has a block. He gets it back. Kelly for the 17-footer. Good. Kyle Kelly that time. That's his first 2-point field goal of the night for the freshman. Kyle Kelly, who came in third leading scorer with 6.7 a night. As now we have contact and whistles called on the other end.
Yeah, I think they're going to call Krogman for kind of chesting up against him.
Foul called as Krogman. It is his second now, team number 5. France will inbound it, get it right side. Keegan thought about a three, but Kelly was right there. A little floater from the right elbow from 14 feet. That's no good. Off the backside, rebounded by Harris. It's poked away. Bildstein up ahead to Keegan. He's going to dunk it. Michael Keegan, the sophomore, can get up. Very athletic, younger player for Coach Maloney and company. And he slammed that one home two-handed. 59-45 now, the 14-point advantage. The Hawks take some little time here and get good looks here.
Yeah, I was hoping they weren't going to force that issue. Then you don't want to up-tempo that game and get into what Beckman's trying to make you do. Going that full-court pressure, trying to up-tempo the game and keep it going. So nice job not falling into that.
Krugman, the 19-footer, got it to go. And Coach Uthoff wants a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Hawks now by 16. 61-45, 3:56 to go in the game. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
John and Bill back with you from Seedorf Gymnasium. 61-45, 3:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. France has it up top, now left side to Keegan. Inside off the hands of Gailing, and it ball lands into the hands of Tyler Kelly. Kelly from the floor gets it to Rubin, and now Kyle Kelly up top with it. Coach Utah tell the Hawks to run their offense here. Take some time and get good looks, I imagine. Up top, and it's stolen away by Krantz. Krantz now, left wing, 61-45, 3:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Beckman had a 17-6 campaign a year ago. There's a floater, no good. Batted away, Harris has it. They lost in that 3-overtime thriller, 55-50 to Cascade. Keegan is out of bounds. He thought he got pushed to some contact, just incidental contact called as Krogman was there, and the baseline inbounds underneath for the Hawks. As a 3-overtime game, Cascade won that a year ago to end Beckman's season, so they had their season ended here. They lost both meetings, did the Blazers, to the Hawks a year ago, as the last meeting between these two teams came February 6th. The 57-37 win for the Hawks, and there's a pass inside Krugman, and Gailing gets called with the foul.
Yeah, that's the first one on Gailing tonight, which is kind of unusual, but he hasn't been the one guarding Krogman most of the night. They've done a nice job, and Gailing's going to have to rotate over there because Overding and McDermott both have 4 fouls. And the one Achilles heel for the Hawks tonight is free throw shooting. That's probably the only thing they're not doing really well tonight.
Krogman can't get that one to go off the front of the rim. And that theme continues, unfortunately. 61-45, under 3 to go. Here's a right wing three, no good by Bildstein. Rebounded by Krugman. A speed dribble over the timeline. Gets it back to Kelly. Kelly up and gets fouled. McDermott, I believe, called for his 5th if it's him. Well, no. Krantz. I didn't even see Krantz in the area.
No,
it looked like McDermott.
Yeah, McDermott got lucky there. I think the referee only saw the 3 on his jersey because Krantz turned around and said something to him. I thought, ooh, don't do that. You're going to get a technical on your 5th foul.
Yeah, that was McDermott that turned around and said something to him because he thought he got the foul.
Yeah.
62-45. The free throw is up and good by Tyler Kelly. He has 17-point lead, largest of the night. And we're there right now for the Hawks. Make that 18, the largest lead of the night for Tyler Kelly, adding that one on. 63-45, 2:40 and counting here in this fourth quarter. What a difference the tale of two halves makes here. As nice move inside, Mitch Gailing working hard. He finally gets another field goal. Hadn't had one since early on in the third quarter. It's 63-47. Blazers started this game out up 8-0 early on, but the Hawks battled back and have played good basketball here tonight. Stymied the Beckman offense and have done a lot underneath with their own offense. Tyler Kelly and Derek Krugman lead the way. Nice pass across the baseline. C.J. McDermott gets his 3rd field goal of the night. He's got 6 points. And Beckman takes their final full timeout. 63-49, 2:12 to go in the fourth. We'll take it with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Hawks looking for their first East Side win here tonight, taking on the Beckman Blazers. Trying to get you another update here from Dyersville. As last check, it was Beckman leading by 10 at the end of the third quarter. Krugman inside against contact. Offensive fouls. He plunged into C.J. McDermott. Krugman gets his third foul. We go back the other way. 63-49, 1:44 to go here in the fourth. Another final from around the area. Maquoketa Valley gets a victory over Central City tonight, 53-23. Coach Scott Monk and the Wildcats. Thanks for him for checking in here tonight on this Tuesday night. They won earlier tonight against Central City. As Northland, they win over Springville. Number 1 in 2A, Northland stays undefeated. They beat Springville, the number 1 team, in 1A, 48-35 down in the Oriole Gym tonight. McDermott's on the line. He will shoot 2 as that foul came on Tyler Kelly, his 4th. So hear from the area coaches, Coach Monk included, Saturday morning, the first basketball edition of the Coach's Corner. Thanks to Jamie Vasky for having the wrestling preview last Saturday morning. 1:31 to go here in the fourth. As no good on the free throw from McDermott. He'll have one more, and he gets that one to splash right through the nylon. 63-50 now, 1:31 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Just shy of the 9 o'clock hour here as West Delaware leading this ball game, looking for their second home victory of the year. They lead this series here at Seedorf Gymnasium since 2010, and here in Manchester, 6-5 against Beckman in games played here since the 06-07 season. As Beckman won 11 in a row in this series from 09 to 14. The Hawks are going to give themselves their 11th win in the past 23 meetings, so it'll be 11-12 the series. And the foul call on C.J. McDermott, that'll be his 5th foul, as he is checked out of the game for good now. 7 points on the night for C.J. McDermott, scoring his first points this season after that ankle injury plagued him last week. Here's Harris, the free throw, no good. 63-50 now. 13-point advantage. Under a minute to go here in the fourth. Up top with it, a new face in there is Tom Yeager. And now Keegan will drive. Kicks it out to Krantz for a top-of-the-key three. No good, left short. Spin ball around. Recovered by Tyler Kelly. Now foul comes on Beckman as we head the other way to shoot free throws in the form of Tyler Kelly. Tyler Kelly on the night, 29 points, 25 for Derek Krugman. What a great offensive display by those two. And you know they are the focal point. They are the offensive leaders, and them coming out and being able to dominate like this tonight after a slow start was good to see for the West Delaware faithful.
Yeah, Tyler Kelly's 10 out of 13 from the field tonight. And, you know, he's the only one shooting free throws well here tonight, too. So he definitely found his stroke here tonight. Just doing a tremendous job offensively.
There's a second free throw up and good by Kelly. And it's 65-50 now. 45 seconds and counting. Up top with his Overding, left side to Bennett. Right wing, Keegan for a three, no good. It's been a pretty quiet night for him coming in. He averaged 14 points in 2 games, has 7 points on the night for Michael Keegan.
Overding just fouled out.
So the second player to foul out, 2 points on the night for the starter, Scott Overding, the senior. 65-50, the 15-point advantage, 32.9 to go here in this contest.
Yeah, those last 2 fouls are just frustration fouls, and it's at that point of the game where you lose by 10 or lose by 20, it's still a loss, and they're just going out there and trying to get the ball back in possession, but Tyler Kelly keeps dropping free throws.
And he makes 2 more. 67-50, back to 17. Second largest lead. Krantz loses that ball, but it's picked up by Keegan, right side. Gailing puts it on the floor. Krogman bodies him up in the short corner. 15 seconds to go underneath the hoop. Putting it up, that's no good as a new face in there. Number 15, Seamus O'Connor. As the Hawks are going to win this game. Krogman dribbling it out, and our final is West Delaware 67 and Beckman 50. The Hawks even the record at 2-2 and sends Beckman to 2-1. Hawks 1-2 now overall in the Wombat Conference. Beckman 2-1. 67-50 our final. We'll come back and sort out the numbers here tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium, John Swisherville Logan along with you as West Delaware gets the victory here tonight by the final score of 67-50. We'll have the Beckman head coach, Michael Maloney, and West Delaware head coach Matt Utoff most likely here on our post-game show before we round it out tonight as the Hawks with that 67-50 win as 18-14 was the final fourth quarter score there. The Hawks outscored the Beckman Blazers, as we'll have the head coach of the Blazers in first here in the postgame. Mike Maloney will join us as the Hawks get the victory here tonight, 67-50. As a great effort by your team come out of the gates and starting this game out here, and you had to be happy with the start of this game anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the start we talked about this whole since last Friday. Okay, when we keyed in on these guys are obviously the defending conference champs, had a lot of great players. So we just tried to come out here and show that we belong on the same court as them.
And the Hawks able to battle back. Your team still had that 16-12 lead. What was the difference there when the Hawks went on their run and kind of took over this game?
I think Matt did a great job. They really locked in defensively the second half. They let us run our stuff the whole first quarter. Okay, we got what we want. We knocked down nice shots. But he really keyed them in. He had them intense. He pushed our offense out above the volleyball line. We just can't run it there.
Yeah, I thought that you did a nice job of trying to get that game up tempo a little bit. You put the three-quarter court press on, tried to create some turnovers, maybe some offense. Keep that tempo going up instead of letting the Hawks shoot. But, man, they were hot the second half.
Yeah, it's no surprise. Senior comes out, Kelly, he comes out on fire, and we knew we were going to go to him. You go in and look at my whiteboard that's all written up all over, and you'll see those two names right on the top. And we can't give up 57 to 67 of those two. They were the keys. We just didn't do a good enough job locking in, and, maybe I didn't emphasize it enough, and we got another shot at them later. So,
yes, indeed. As defensively, Coach Utoff will be happy with the effort they did, especially a couple of your big-name players and trying to settle in. Connor McDermott had himself 7 points tonight, coming back and playing his first real varsity minutes here after battling back with that ankle injury last week. What else did you like, the positives from your kids here tonight besides that start early on?
Yeah, I think we went down early in the third quarter. Their intensity brought it up, and we kept battling. We got a lot of nice open looks against a good aggressive defense, and maybe those will fall over in Dyersville, maybe they won't. But I liked the looks we had. We busted our butt. We didn't give up all the way till the end. And you got to tip your hat. They're a great team, and we want to get to that level too.
You returned home Friday night to welcome in Coach Hartman and the Maquoketa Cardinals. What do you look for them in this year? Always scrappy. He gets his teams to play hard.
Yeah, he does. Me and Matt were talking before the game. Nobody has any idea what kind of defense they're going to run, but judging by the box score, they're going to shoot a lot of outside shots. They got a lot of good shooters. He's got a lot of guys back. He really turned the corner with them last year after Christmas, and they were a heck of a ball team, and we're going to get a battle. They always battle us hard.
Absolutely. All right, best of luck to you. Congrats on this new job here of your first season as the head coach at your alma mater. And we look forward to covering you down the road. Best of luck until we see you again.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. These butt kickings aren't as much fun, though, I'll tell you that.
I hear you. Mike Maloney, the head coach of the Beckman Blazers, as we appreciate his time here tonight, as Matt Utoff will come in next as the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, with his team getting the 17-point win here tonight, 67-50. And we just talked to excited about his team's start. You'd probably be on the other end of that until things kind of turned the tide there early on in the game. What were you thinking?
I was a little mad, and I was a little irritated from our pregame because our kids are supposed to be down at the start of the fourth quarter, and they didn't get down there until about 4 minutes to go in the game. So I was a little hot. And then we didn't come out of the gate very well, so I was just kind of fuming. You know, my message at the start of the second was we just had to get back to being on, doing what we do and play defense. You know, I think we held them to 5 points in the second. You know, for us, when we can get stops, you know, we have some guys that can get that board and really lead the break. And we got some easy baskets, and it all started with us just getting that initial stop. And that's what I was most pleased with in that second quarter.
We talked about that, getting the defense going to lead to the offense, fast break and transitions, and then being aggressive inside. Derek took it on his shoulders early there as he had himself 6 points in that first quarter. And then when Tyler Kelly came around, when those shots are falling, we talked about the difference of games of last Monday night against Penn Community and a night like this when those nights are falling.
Yeah, you know, both those guys played outstanding tonight. But, you know, my message to the guys afterwards was the reason those guys got so many shots was we probably had our best night of just actual moving and playing with the pass, and we set good screens. You know, some of our role players did a fantastic job of setting that stuff up tonight. And now, you know, we moved on the weak side, which got some of those high side lobs for Derek, and we set great screens for Tyler coming off. So I think what I'm most pleased about offensively tonight was I thought we really moved, we really shared it. We played with the pass more than we've done in the last 2-3 games, and you know, then obviously Tyler played lights out as well.
Well, the game plan obviously had to be let's get the ball inside. I don't know if they could defensively match up with either Tyler or Derek, and they both did a good job in the paint. I only had you for 6 3-pointers all night long, so I thought all the kids did a great job of not getting too anxious. There's times when they could have popped up with 3-pointers because they were open, but they did a nice job of doing that. And then as well, rebounding, offensive, defensive, both, they just excelled at that tonight.
Yeah, no, for us, you know, we can kind of tell in the first 3-4 minutes how they're going to defend us. And, you know, Beckman played it straight up tonight. You know, they did send a lot of guys out there to try to double. You know, when he's pretty tough to guard straight up. And, you know, sometimes we just have to remind him that he's a really good player and he needs to get down there where he belongs sometimes. And because he's such a defensive problem from a matchup standpoint. But yeah, you're right. I thought we didn't settle tonight. I thought we moved. I thought, you know, our movement created a lot of that inside stuff off curl cuts and back cuts and post feeds.
Always good to win at home, especially 2 home wins after the Cedar Falls loss on Thursday night. Now Friday night, you'll hit the road again and take on Jeff Frick and the Central Sabres of DeWitt. And what do you see in that team this year?
They have one of the better players in the league, sophomore kid who played varsity as a freshman last year, and you know it's a tough place to play down there in DeWitt. It's a long bus ride, and it's a rowdy atmosphere. I'm not sure who they had stolen tonight, but he will have a great game plan in. He normally, the first time we play them every year is normally when we kind of see that first game plan that kind of sets the tone for the next few as far as not guarding certain people or really doubling or segging off this guy. And you know, it's a tough place to play. We got to have 2 great practices, and you know, our mindset in our league is back to being pretty balanced this year, and it's going to be tough to get road wins. So we have to stay focused and go down there and take care of business against a really good DeWitt team.
Back-to-back down in that area with DeWitt on Friday night. We'll see you in Macokota next Tuesday night. Good luck Friday night. We'll see you next week. Thanks for your time as always.
Thanks, guys.
Matt Utoff, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. We'll take a quick break, come back to wrap it all up here from KMCH Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
John and Bill back in one final time here from Seedorf Gymnasium as the Hawks get the 17-point win, 67-50, as this game started out with Beckman, the 8-0 run, as the Hawks came back and pushed it to 4 at the end of the first quarter, with Beckman leading 16-12. Then they outscored the Blazers 15-5 heading into the halftime break. It was Hawks 27, Beckman 21, 22-15. The Hawks outscored the Blazers in that third frame for a 49-36 tally heading into the fourth. And then 18-14, the Hawks outscored Beckman in the final frame for the 17-point win, 67-50. The largest lead of the night for Beckman was early on with those 8 points, and it got to as much as 18, the lead for the Hawks on the night for their largest advantage, as ties, only 2 ties in this game, and 3 lead changes as the Hawks improve their record to 2-2. They even up at 500, and the Blazers fall to 2-1. As West Delaware now 2-1 at home, and Beckman is 1-1 on the road. As we talked about, the Blazers will be back at home Friday night taking on the Coconut Cardinals, and the Hawks will travel to DeWitt to take on the Central Sabres. The Hawks have now won 4 in a row in this series. They have 11 wins to Beckman's 12 wins in the last 23 games now since 2006. As the Hawks now have won 7 games here at West Delaware to Beckman's 5, dating back to that same time as Beckman was denied of their first win here since February 10th of 2014. As they keep that little streak going, they've won 6 of the last 7 games here against the Beckman Blazers in this series. As the Hawks were led offensively by Tyler Kelly, a career high for the senior. Kelly, 31 points, as he had a majority of those in the second half, had 9 points at the halftime break, 27 points for Derek Krogman, 2 points for Kyle Kelly, 2 for Gavin Sapi, and 5 for Drew Wubina. 5 in the scoring column for the Hawks. They had 3 3-pointers on the night. For Beckman, had 7 guys help in the scoring department, 13 for Mitch Galing, 11 for Jackson Bennett, 7 for Michael Keegan, 6 for Connor Krantz, 2 for Scott Oberding, 4 for John Gulick, and 7 for C.J. McDermott. 6 3-pointers on the night for Coach Maloney and the Beckman offense. Some other numbers and facts that stick out to you and why the Hawks were able to win this game by 17 tonight, Billy.
Well, they won every statistical battle except the free throws. You know, and then that's the one thing that I guarantee you he'll bring that up tomorrow night in practice. Because they played such an outstanding game tonight. Offense was very, very efficient. You know, they ran the ball well. They didn't settle for 3-pointers, or even when they could have many times. Beckman just didn't really give good backside defensive help on Derek Krogman, and he kind of controlled that paint area. And Tyler Kelly also, you know, did a great job in there. Tyler Kelly didn't miss a shot the second half. He was 7 for 7 from the field and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And that's just kind of one of those games you always think about, you know, when you're a little kid. He just came out and just was lights out tonight, played an outstanding game. Turnovers, I had the Hawks for just 11 turnovers the whole game, 15 for the Blazers. Shot 60% from the field tonight. You know, you're not going to do that very often, but it's a great night when you do. And when you're shooting 60%, it's because of probably a lot of high percentage shots. So they did so many things good and right here tonight that, you know, but Coach Utah will have them fired up tomorrow night. He'll figure out something that they did wrong and that he'll want them to improve on Friday night.
Yes, indeed. As the Hawks will be down in DeWitt on Friday night, we'll get score updates of that game all night long, as we'll have West Delaware girls basketball for you here from Seedorf Gymnasium on Friday evening as the Sabres of Central DeWitt come to town. For the rest of the week, we'll have Thursday night wrestling action. Of course, West Delaware returns to East Side Wrestling as they will travel to Maquoketa and take on the Central DeWitt Sabres and the Cardinals of Maquoketa. Jamie and Roger will take the trip to Jackson County. 6 o'clock, the start time for wrestling action for you right here. KMCH Sports on Thursday night. Friday night, as I mentioned, West Delaware girls basketball area winter sports coaches corner with the basketball team. Coach Jeff Voss will join Jamie Vasky to start off the program as always. Bill Logan will hook up with the two bowling coaches of West Delaware, Ken Bosenberg for the girls and Bobby Morris for the boys this year. As we'll have that at 9 a.m. with yours truly, and then we'll have West Delaware Wrestling starting at 10 a.m. live on KMCH.com. The finals around 1:30, 2 o'clock, semifinal and final rounds, I should say, live on KMCH and KMCH.com on Saturday afternoon. Jamie and Roger will be up in Kalmar for South Winnesheek's annual invitational there, West Delaware Wrestling right here from KMCH Sports. Bill and I will head south to Monticello down Highway 38 and take in the area girls and boys basketball doubleheader in Monticello High School on Saturday evening, starting around 5:30 with the girls contest, followed by the boys as the Highway 151 matchup of the Jones County teams, Anamosa and Monticello, will take place on Saturday night. So that's our schedule for the rest of the week. We'll take a look at the scores here from tonight. On the girls' side tonight, the finals that we have, Alburnett beat Edco 50-29. It was the West Delaware girls falling to Beckman in Dyersville 53-46, and upsetting Class 2A number 11 Cascade over number 5 Bellevue 61-50. Number 1 2A and 2A North Lynn survived the number 1 and 1A test. Springville on the road at Springville tonight, downing the Orioles 48-35. Last check, Mount Vernon was beating Western Dubuque in girls basketball tonight, 29-28 in the fourth quarter. As East Buchanan over Cedar Valley Christian in Tri-Rivers play, 62-32. Maquoketa Valley with a win. They were 30 points better than Central City tonight, 53-23. On the boys' side of things, Marion got past Independence by 11, 48-37. It was Cascade 59, Bellevue 40. Edco gets by Alburnett, 73-66. Northland all over Springville, 92-36. Western Dubuque with another overtime contest. They beat Bend Community by 2 on Friday night, and they beat Mount Vernon tonight in overtime, 44-42 in one overtime. The Bobcats stay unbeaten at 3-0. Central City beating Maquoketa Valley on the boys' side of things tonight. Central City over Maquoketa Valley boys, 57-49 tonight. There was some area wrestling tonight as well, as Cascade traveled to North Cedar. The Cougars beat BGM 48-36. They downed North Cedar 54-3, and they were beaten by Don Bosco 69-3. As Beckman beat Edco 48-33. It was Beckman falling to MFL Marmac 54-21, and MFL Marmac put it to Edco 60-19. And we'll have the rest of our area scores on social media and on our sportscasts all day tomorrow as well, as that is going to close it out tonight. Once again, the Hawks get the victory here, 67-50. The West Delaware girls fall to Beckman tonight in Dyersville, 53-46. The earlier games tonight, freshmen for Beckman won 62-42. The Beckman sophomores also won in a close one, 52-49. That is going to do it here tonight from Seedorf Gymnasium. For our on-site producer and a tracker of all those great scores, thanks for his great help tonight. Always great to see Jamie Vasky alongside. Bill Logan, my partner, and in-studio producer Paul Glazer. Glad to have you along here tonight, where we saw the Hawks improve the record at 2-2. Beckman at 2-1. Best of luck to Coach Maloney and the Blazers as they travel on from this first East Side WAMAC game here tonight. John Swisher saying, have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast. Partly cloudy tonight. We'll see some scattered flurries possible overnight, down to 20. Partly cloudy, windy tomorrow, a high of 30. Mostly clear tomorrow night, back to 14. Northwest winds at 5 to 15 tonight.